Hi guys, good morning, namaste, welcome back to Nash Vlogs. So today morning I've been telling Rose for the past 2 days that we should clean this curtain like the first one because the kids always touch it and it gets dirty. And then today morning she was like, Mama, please remove this, that I wash it today, and that is what I'm doing right now. So usually I take them off for her because I just don't want to give her a hard time, doing everything by herself. So I love it when we share work. So when I take it off and then she washes it, that is better to me. Like I feel like we've done one work together and we've shared the work, right? So I'm taking it off, and you guys, it is not easy to take it off. This rail was put super high and there is no way for me to climb there, right? So I usually use the blue stool, but it is short, and this is why I decided to use the dining chair. So I managed to take it off, and then now I'm just going to be giving it to her to wash it. And that is something that I feel like I've helped her on how work somewhere somehow. Yeah. Now Dash has refused to get off the chair. Rose wanted to put it back where it's supposed to be, but that Dash is refusing, and I was like, you know what, just let him be. We can put it back later because you're wasting your time. Just go and do your work. So and Dash has refused to get off the chair. Dash, hey, Dash, you. And Abinash is awake as well. Abby, say hi.
Hi guys.
This is the view of our birds from inside. Adash loves this space. He comes here and stands here and watches them, sees what they're doing, and he enjoys it. And I think here you can look at them better, right? Hi buddies. Hi buddies. Hello buddies. They're always kissing, always kissing. My husband asked to eat chicken, and then I had to send Rose to go buy chicken because it's our daughter's birthday, like my brother-in-law's daughter's birthday. And since we are not there, these guys are having a huge birthday celebration. So we also decided to, have something nice like non-veg at home. And since it's, a Tuesday, we can eat non-veg. That is why. So Rose came back from bringing the chicken, and now that's what I'm going to be cooking with you guys.
Why did you go in there? Huh? Go in the bucket. Rose.
These are onions. Did they give you enough onions? Huh? It's dry. I mean, it's wet. This one is 3,000. My God. This is so less. But anyway, we can manage for some few days. Up to Saturday. And how much is garlic each? 3,000 each. Okay. I truly forgot to buy onions and garlic this Saturday from the market, and then that's why I had to send Rose to buy them from this market that is next to our home. But guys, trust me, they are so expensive. These guys, this much onions that you've just seen are about 2,000 in the market. Like, they're so few, they're so less. But anyway, these guys around our home, they sell everything super expensively because of the location, and we are going to manage with that. So Rose brought the chicken, of course, but still they hadn't cleaned it very well. I had told her to make them cut it and just prepare it for us so that when she comes I just cook. But unfortunately they didn't take off the skin. And guys, I don't like eating the chicken skin. Okay, like before marriage, I used to eat it, but when I got married to my husband, he never eats it. So I got used to that and I don't like it at all. Even just looking at it after cutting it, I feel so bad. And yeah, so I'm just going to be taking all the skin off and then I'll chop it more into the pieces that we'll be wanting for our lunch. After taking off the skin from the chicken, now I'm going to be chopping it into smaller pieces. So this is the chopping board that we use for cutting our non-veg, because it is just the one that we decided to specifically use for non-veg, and then the other one will be for vegetables. So the chicken is already cut, but I'm just going to be cutting it into more smaller pieces, because my husband believes that if you don't cut it into more smaller pieces, it becomes, it doesn't get ready very well, like it doesn't. That is what he believes anyway. And then the boys also have not been having chicken for a long time. We have not had chicken in about 6 months in our home, and the last time you saw my husband making chicken, that was the first time we had chicken in 6 months, right? By that time my husband is the one that cooked it, and this time I'm going to be the one to cook the chicken. This is the second time we're going to be having chicken in 6 months, and I want to make it very well. Like I want to cook it in I want to just cook it very well so that the boys can have enough of it, since they have not had chicken in a very long time. Imagine 6 months. So that is what I'm going to do. But anyway, let us cook together and you guys will see the process that I'm going to be using while cooking. After cleaning up the chicken, we are going to go straight into our cooking. But guys, today I'm planning to make the best chicken for my husband, because he never asks for things like special meals or something like that. He just eats whatever I cook. Whatever I give him is what he eats. But once he asks, like, today I feel like eating this, I love to give him the best, right? Because that will be his, in India they call it icha. I don't know how I can explain it in English. Like, it will be the inside. I don't know how to explain it anyway, but I just want to give him the best chicken today, because it's been a long time he has not asked for anything special to eat. And since he told me he wants to eat the one that I've cooked, like the one that his wife has cooked, today I want to surprise him. So we didn't have garlic and ginger in the house, and I decided to also make garlic and ginger at the same time, because of course we will need it in so many different kinds of dishes. And you guys know I pre-make it for other dishes as well. And since I had a lot of onions to be chopping, the ones I'm going to be using for the chicken, I decided to use our chopper today, because it's going to save a lot of time for me. Of course, as you guys know, in the Odisha non-veg we usually put the potatoes. So these are the potatoes, not peeled but thoroughly and nicely washed and chopped into 2 pieces. Now the first thing we're going to do is fry them, and then just a little bit frying them, and then we'll be starting with our curry, and you guys will see the spices that I'll be using for our chicken. Now the potatoes are done. This is how we are supposed to be frying them, and this is just it. So we're going to take them out, and that is it. For our dry spices, we're going to be using some cumin seeds, 1 big cardamom, black cardamom, some black pepper, some cloves, and some cinnamon sticks. And then we'll be adding in some bay leaves as well. And today I'm not going to be using any green chilies or red dry chilies. I'm just going to be using the red chili powder. And that is all, because I want the boys to enjoy this chicken, you guys. And of course, when I put that, it's still going to be having some chili in there. So we are going to add in our chopped onions. These onions have been chopped into bigger pieces because of the size of the cutter that I use, but that's okay. So we are going to be cooking the onions until they turn golden brown, and before they turn golden brown, we'll add in some garlic and ginger paste, and then we'll cook it for about some more time till they turn golden brown. Now we are going to be using some salt, because salt makes the cooking process of the onions or anything real quick. So that is why I'm adding some salt in there, and then I'll cook it until it turns golden brown. Here we have porridge. No, it's not porridge, sweet, but it's broke and became like porridge. Once our onions, garlic and ginger got done, like they turned golden brown as you can see there, I added one small tomato. And now while mixing the chicken in there, I realized that the pan is super tiny. I should have used the bigger pressure cooker. So I got that pressure cooker and I'm going to turn this into that because that is bigger, so that my cooking can become so easy for me, and so that I don't make mistakes while cooking. When the pot is super small, it becomes hard for you to realize I don't know how you're going to cook it and how much you're going to be using. But I've added the chicken in there and I've changed the pans, of course, and the potatoes as well. So I'm going to cook it for some few minutes, for about 20 to 30 minutes. And while I've added this coriander strings, so when I add the coriander strings, there is a way it cooks. It tastes when you add it before you garnish all together after cooking. So mixing it together, and then we'll cook it for some time, and then we'll add in some hot water. So I love using hot water because it quickens the process of cooking, right? So this is the pan that I had used previously, and I added hot water in there because I wanted to to get all the oils that had remained there and the spices. And now I've added the little water that I needed in there. So we're going to pressure cook it after mixing everything together, and then our chicken will be done. Once I put the chicken to cook, I decided to clean around our countertop. You guys know whenever I'm cooking, that is what I do. So Rose puts out the garbage like this. It becomes easier for us to use outside than inside. Inside it's easy to use during the night, right? So I'm cleaning up a little bit around here and putting everything together so that I clear up the sink a little bit for our work to be super easy while we are using the sink area. So I just I run water all over everything to avoid the insects that will be flying around, the remaining residues from food and stuff. So that is why I love just running water all over everything that I've used, and then that will be so simple for us to have a simple and clean sink top. So I'm just going to be cleaning around where I've been chopping vegetables from, and that will be it. Checking on the bus. I was thinking, what is he doing? Adash, did you finish eating? Did you finish eating, Adash? Huh? You want to eat Papa's food? Are you going to feed him? Are you going to feed him again? Dasha, please give Papa space. Please, you sit here. Hi.
Bird is laying eggs?
I'm just, trying to build friendship with them.
Have you built friendship with me yet?
Why not? Are we not friends?
Let's talk about off camera.